and welcome back to Chrono Cross. We are currently at Mount Pyre, as you can see here, because before we go into the next location, I wanted to do a little bit of grinding. We just fought a bunch of bosses and stuff, like we fought a boss, so we need to level up anyway. But one of the things I actually want to do, I want to switch people out. Let's see. I need white. Let me go through the colors. I need white, black, I need yellow. I do not need blue, I need green, and I need red. So I have a few things to do here. And the reason why we're gonna be doing this, I'm gonna use Guile this time, is recall that we unlocked all of the rainbow stuff last time. So we can now do that. If we go to the Smith Spirit and we go to Forge, we can now make rainbow weapons, or weapons that use the rainbow shells. But we need things like shiny embers, shiny leaves, salt, sand, and soot. Now we already have the shiny dew. I showed you how to get that earlier, so we're not going to be doing the blue stuff, but everything else we're going to do, I'm going to show you on screen how to do that and how to do it. At this point, it should be really easy to get all that stuff. So what I want to first do is I want to equip some of the most lower, like the least weapons that we have. We do not want to do damage. We don't even really have to equip anything for accessories on folks, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Now, in this case, we've got white, green, and black. So the things that I want to equip on the element list are going to be, we're going to want the Grim Reaper for Guile here because he is a black element. And then I want to come down here and I actually want to go to innate color first. I want to grab things like turn black or anti-white, and I want to equip it at the lowest possible element level because we don't want to have to, grind too high. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm just going to put this on the bottom one. Thank you for that. Let's see, what else do we have that we can use? We've got Imbecile and Diminish. So let's give you an Imbecile. Let's go over to Glenn and give him an Imbecile. I don't care about healing. I don't care about the higher level stuff at this point because we don't need it. I want to make sure we give him a couple black elements just in case. I don't want to equip any sort of attacking elements due to the fact that we could accidentally, that's not what I wanted to do. Settle down, please. I don't want to accidentally kill anybody. I'm going to go ahead and give a seal all to you as well, just in case. Okay, so next we've got Serge here. Now I think for Serge, we actually already have Saints equipped because I did that earlier thinking, oh yeah, I need to remember to do this. Well, this is when we're going to do it. For Serge on the white, I'm going to go ahead and give turn white. Oh wait, was that already the lower? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give turn white to Glenn here. Let's give strong-minded to Glenn. No, let's give that to Guile. Let's give strong-minded to Guile here. Sure, we'll also give him a magnet. Oh, I can't. Oh, sure, you know what? It's fine. And let's go ahead and give a magnify to Glenn as well. Let's see, we also have a purify. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we have one of the, I don't care about the healing right now. We're gonna be switching all of this out in between here and there anyway, so it's kind of a whatever situation. Okay, and then I think that should be enough white elements, I'm hoping. But now I also want to do Glenn here, so let's go ahead, actually, hang on. Let's give Glenn the anti-yellow. No, we can put that on Cure. I don't really care about Cure right now. Let's go ahead and give Guile a turn green. Oh, sure. I'll give him an Eagle Eye too. And then for Serge, heal's a really good one here. Pretty much anything is, to be completely honest. Here, we can do Bad Eye too. I think we've got some heals. I think that should be good enough. And I have already given Glenn, actually, can I go the other direction? No. No, we can't. We go all the way to the top here. I've given Glenn Genie. Yay! So here's how this is gonna work. Let's head inside. Now make sure you have those, now I'm gonna go into Mount Pyre, please. Make sure you've got those lower weapons equipped because otherwise you'll just wipe these guys out before you can even do anything. And I'm not entirely sure how many of the items I want to get. Probably around 10 to 12. I think that'll probably take care of it. So here's what I want to do. I don't want to miss. That's going to make this a problem. So these guys, that was not the one I was expecting. They should do fire breath too. If this does any damage, I'm going to do like anything 1 point of damage. Yeah. We're not concerned here. So let's get Serge's element power up a little bit. I'm not sure what we want to do here. Let's do Serge first. Let's get all the white element stuff done first. Okay, fine. Let me hold. I'm thinking he might use fire breath next. Hi, Guile. It's been a while since we've seen you. Are you gonna use anything? Okay, let's just go ahead and defend. I want to make sure he doesn't use fire breath and like, there it is. So he'll use fire breath, and that was what I was afraid of. I don't want him to break up my field effect. Okay, so not Serge. Let's go with Guile first. Let's go ahead and let's use Strong-Minded. Doesn't really matter on who we equip it on. Let's bypass Serge and go to Glenn. I want to go ahead and use, let's not use a Magnify. Let's go ahead and use a Turn White. Sure, we'll go ahead and have Serge do Recover All, because we don't have the stamina at the moment. We're gonna fix that real quick. We'll just go ahead and have Glenn attack once, just once. And then we'll immediately go to Serge and use, oh, we don't have him up right because we used an attack. That's fine. Sure, let's do this. I could really use you to not do that, thanks. Please hit. Okay, good. And now we can go ahead and use Saints, which will finish this up. Now we are using stars, so we're gonna have to replenish those eventually. We have 38 of them. Yeah, that's a nice one. If you can get it going, it's really nice, but I have a tendency not to be able to get that. White's harder. White's one of the harder ones. We leveled up a little bit, but we get shiny salt. So that's how you get salt. Oh, we're burned. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. Now, the next one I'm gonna fight here. Don't run away from me. The dogs are a little bit more rough because they have a tendency to use bite, but that's okay. Let me show off now Glenn. Let's go ahead and just, oh, this is probably not gonna work, fun fact. Let's go ahead and just defend for a second. Glenn, the hot doggities are really weak. Normally these guys come with cat burglars, which was kind of what I was hoping for, to be honest. Let me get my element power up here. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to do this. Let's go ahead and just see if we can't get the element power up and running. Or that field effect, I should say. Let's go ahead and use, sure, let's use a heal. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and just get one attack in from Glenn. Let's go back to Serge to use Bad Eye? Sure. That gets our field effect to green, and Glenn can now use Genie. Let's go ahead and do that. Genie is prettier than I expected. I don't know, I was expecting a blue dude in a lamp, I guess. All right, so that takes care of that. And from this, why is Glenn the only one leveling up? Anyway, we get shiny leaves. So that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this burn because it's really annoying me. So the last one we have for right now is Guile. So let's run up here and see if we can't find another critter to beat up. This works fine. Now we want to do the exact same thing, except for we want to use Guile and we want to use black elements. Now I think first things first, really, why are we just getting one at a time? This is really nice to do with multiple enemies. Because if you defeat, let's say, 4 enemies, you will get 4 of the shiny things. And the game has just decided that we suck, apparently, and don't deserve that. What the hell? Okay, that's perfectly fine. Sure, let's start with Serge here. Build up that element power a little bit. Let's go in with, nothing and use Glenn for a moment. These guys are a little bit stronger, so they should be able to deal with a little bit more attacks. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start with the black elements. We've got Imbecile, so let's go ahead and use that. Now this isn't particularly necessary, like, yeah, we want to do this, but it's not like you're gonna be dead if you don't do this right now. I just want to get this done and over with. Okay, so I think we're good there. So let me back out and use Serge to get the last, not free fall. What are you doing? Let's go back around. Let's use yet another Imbecile. I believe things like Imbecile and Bat Eye or Eagle Eye, when they're at a lower level, they last, like they don't last as long. That's all that means. All right, let's use the Grim Reaper. Well, that's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, we won. So at this point, let me get me levels up there. We get the shiny soot. So I want to go ahead and do that until I get, I want to say about 10 of each. I think that'll probably be good. You can always check to see what you have if you come here, and you can see what we have. Like we've got the shiny salt, leaf, and soot, and up here we got the shiny dew. I think we have 15 of those. And yeah, so we only have 6 rainbow shells for now, but I want to go ahead and do that. So let me just grind that out, and then we'll move on to the next few colors. So the real question out of all of this is what myself was drinking when I took my notes, because it said that this place was actually a pretty good place to get like 3 or 4 enemies per battle, and I have not been having that luck today. So anyway, I've got shiny salt, leaf, and soot up to 12, 10, and 10 here, which is what I've been working out. That was the whole point of this. But it did take a little bit longer than anticipated. I'm not sure if I was just having really bad luck on one of the times that I was playing, or like what was going on, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna switch to somebody that's yellow and somebody that is red. Where's Fargo? Oh, maybe, no, let's go. No, not Fargo. Sorry, Fargo's not the one I was thinking of. Who was I thinking of? You know what? I think I might have been thinking of Zappa, not Fargo. They don't look similar. It's fine. Anyway, Zappa works. So at this point, I think Zappa works. What I want to do at this point is I want to go in here, not equip. I mean, I do want to equip, but I want to go with elements. Let's make sure that this would work. I want to make sure that we can equip Salamander onto whomever our red person is, and I want to make sure that we can equip, looks like we cannot, okay, so Norris is not a good choice here. Who is a good choice for people who are yellow? Zoa, maybe? Poshul? Poshul might be fun. Have I used Zoa yet? I haven't used Fungi. That might be fun. Or Snef. Or literally any of these people. I don't have a list off the top of my head. Basically, in my notes, I just said, you know, choose a person and equip them with the... Okay, so Thunder Snake. Okay, we need... Who... We need to have a level 8. Who has level 8? Which one of our yellow friends has level 8? I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. I guess my notes are just absolutely vague. Zoa does. So I guess Zoa's coming with us. So we want to do the exact same thing as we did. So let me, real quick here, once I can actually show that we can actually do this. Yeah, there it is, Thunder Snake. Let me get everybody equipped with the stuff and then I will show you what I've done. Okay, with all of that, I think I've got everything I need. Just make sure, in this case, we really just need some red and yellow. In this case, I want to have more yellow on Zappa, and on Zoa here, I want to have more red. We don't really have a red, like a lot of red stuff, but I went ahead and equipped a whole bunch also on Serge. There's nothing I can really do with Serge at this point because I can't replace him. So, you know, we're gonna continue doing the same thing as we did last time. The nice thing about red in here in particular is the enemies are going to use red as well. So if you want to use Salamander, oh nice. So this one, as you can see, actually let's go ahead and use Zappa first because we actually will not have to use our own red elements to get this battle done. Though Zappa actually needs to like hit in order to build up his element power. Come on, buddy. So he's gonna be the easiest of the two. So these guys are always gonna use Fire Breath. They will also use Lava Punch, I think, Lava something. If they do that, just defend, please, thank you. Zappa's levels, if I remember correctly, are kind of like low for stamina regen. So that is a potential issue, but we'll be okay. Just fill up here, there we go. Let's just go ahead and defend across the board. We could very easily use red, but see, these guys are gonna use Fire Breath again. And then all we have to do is use a Salamander to finish them up. Yeah, we used a lot of stars so far. I'll show you how to get the stars back after we're done with this. But this is one of the easiest places to get shiny something. That Salamander looks mad. Why is he in the ground? Do salamanders come in the ground? Oh, didn't want to take those guys out, huh? That's okay. We'll make do. I did kind of consider that the lava boys might be a little difficult for Zappa to take out, but it is what it is. What you could do is just do a little bit of damage to the lava boys before using Salamander. But it's a whatever situation. We get a couple shiny embers. That's really all I want to do. It's gonna take me a little bit to get these done with him, but whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to fast forward. I was fast forwarding when I was trying to get the other ones. Okay, well here's what I want to do now. I want to actually start working on Zoa. Oh good, we have 3 enemies here. So I can show off the other ones. Good job, Zoa. So what's gonna happen is I want to focus on... I want to kind of hold off until these guys use Bite, because they're going to use Bite and they're going to screw up the whole thing. Let's go do this. I'm going to have Zappa hit the other dog. And build up a little bit of element power so that he can use the elements. Okay. So there's one bite, so we just one more bite. Let's go ahead and have you attack Cat Burglar, please. I really need you to hit. Okay, let's go ahead and defend. I really like the other guy to use bite as well. But yeah, Zappa getting the shiny embers here is actually gonna be the easiest out of these two. Yeah, obviously didn't do too well on the last time, but whatever, this will take a lot less time. Let's go ahead and use high res to get the field started. And then let's use, sure, turn yellow, whatever. Let's bypass Zoa and go back to Serge to use another yellow, which I guess I'll use low res. I don't know, it doesn't really matter here. And then let's finish with a Thunder Snake. I don't know what makes this a snake. Oh, there's the snake. That is definitely a snake. I don't know what this is referencing. Like, I kind of get the salamander, because salamanders, there's like, the story I've heard is that people would throw logs into the fire and that's where the salamanders would be resting, so the salamanders would run out, so people believed that salamanders came from fire, so I understand that. But what about the thunder snake? I don't get the reference. Okay, but let me go ahead and jump out so that we can jump into the Smith Spirit. We should actually now have everything we need. We don't have enough sand and ember to go around, so I'm gonna go grind that. Also, real quick here, note that fee. So those are some nasty amounts of money that we're gonna have to spend. Just keep that in mind. But let me go grind this out real quick. This will take a lot less time than the last one. Okay, so after all of that, as you can see here, I have 9 shiny embers and shiny sands. I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to grind and get that pretty, like, out of the way, or at least most of it, part of it, some of it out of the way, because I don't know, it's been on my mind for a little bit, and I was just absolutely sick of thinking that I was gonna have to grind some in the future. It took me about an hour to grind all of those. Yeah, it's a little bit time consuming, but if you're gonna be getting the rainbow weapons, you're gonna want to do that anyway, so I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. Now, we did use up a lot of stars and stuff, and I'm a little injured, but the quick and easy way to do that is to go to an inn and heal up. Let's see, our house is, what is our house? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. I wonder if she has anything to tell or say to us. Anyway, let's rest. And we can rest here for free, which is why I figured I would stop by here rather than going to like Termina or something. And as you can see, bottom left, we now have 38 stars. So we can go back to grinding if we really wanted to. I don't. If you're having trouble, we're at Mount Pyre, you could go to the Hydro Marsh or whatever. What in heaven's name is going on here? Just follow your heart and see it out to the very end. I'm sure everything will work out fine. Now off you go. We don't tell Lena that we met her father, do we? I think we have this Lena with us, correct? No, we don't. We have the other Lena? I don't know. Hey, I met your father. Kind of accidentally murdered him too. Serge, you seem different. It feels as if you're distancing yourself from me. Well, that's fine, but I just want you to be safe, okay? Interesting. Well, anyway, now that we're done with all of that, I just wanted to take care of a little bit of things before we go back into, yeah, the time distortion, because that's where we're going next. I do need to re-equip all of my guys and all of that kind of good stuff. So let's head to the next location. Yeah, you can leave at any point in time if you're in the, what is this place? The Dead Sea Ruins, I almost said Garden of Eden, that's not right. You can go through the Fate Distortion at any point in time to get where you need to go. Now, at the Future Ruins, I do want to take a moment to re-equip and figure out who I want to bring with me. Definitely want to bring Fargo with me, but I'm not sure who I want to bring as my third party member. Okay, so I've got my team ready to go here. I'm going with Fargo and Starkey. I want Starkey this time because he is a white element, which will be helpful here. I went ahead and re-equipped everybody with their weapons. I got the Master Mune back on. I gave Fargo the white plate. May not be necessary, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And then all my elements are pretty much the same. The only thing that I'm going to be using from here on out that might be a little different is what's it called? Oh no, what is it called? It's Imbecile, which can decrease foes' magical power. Could be pretty useful in some circumstances, so I just wanted to make sure that I grabbed that and I saved. So, I'm gonna make sure I do that. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the Flames lock level to D in order to trace the counter time effect. Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it'll work out just fine. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the anti-annihilation effect. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. That seems suspicious. I don't think this is a good idea. What is this? Is this the same thing? Chronopolis Military Research Center. May there be everlasting peace for the children of the world. Spoilers. Doesn't happen. Well, anyway, the first thing we immediately meet when we come in here is a boss. Yeah, who's surprised? I'm not surprised. Now this boss, before we even get into the boss battle itself, I think I have Serge equipped with the element I want. He's gonna use Megaton Fist, of course he is. Yeah, I've got Fargo with the white plate because at the very least, he's gonna be really useful here. And I need to, I wanna give Fargo Eagle Eye here so he can hit, first things first. And then I want to see if I can't pillage a rainbow shell off of this guy, because he does have one. It'd be really cool if we got this right off the bat. No, we get a capsule. Because I didn't get it right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and run. This is gonna take me a little bit, I have no doubt, in order to get this. But I do want to get the rainbow shell from this guy, so let me just grind for that. Holy crap. I was leaning back because at the rate I've been going, I haven't been able to get it. Okay. Finally got the rainbow shell. So the way his attacks currently work is he'll use that Megaton Fist, and then he's going to attack, and I believe it goes right back to using the Megaton Fist. So what I want to do, using Starkey here, is I want to get the element power up as much as I can and immediately launch a Diminish on here. Now, I chose Starkey in particular because he's got a pretty high defense, but also he'll be able to survive that attack because, like, Megaton attack some of the other ones, because of the fact that he is white element. Let's see how much damage he does now with that Megaton Fist. 104. Okay, so it's not that bad. What I do want to do, no, I don't really want to do that at the moment. I want to go ahead, nope. I want to use an Imbecile here, which will decrease his attack power for a little bit. It's not that necessary to do here, but I just want to take a little less damage. As you can see, Starkey's already taken a little bit. He's a little bit weaker when it comes to, nice, his head broke off. Starkey's he doesn't have as much hit points as some of the other guys. Let's go ahead. Let's go to use the Invincible here. You want to avoid getting a full white field because some of his later attacks are just nasty. And if it is a full white field, then you'll have problems. I'll have problems. Everybody on this group will have problems. Yes, even the white element characters. Okay, that was not great. Let's just go ahead and attack. Since Starkey missed that last attack. Ooh, okay, we're already down to crit. Actually, I think he broke his gun, not just his head. That's why he's using the bazooka. We're gonna need to heal. We are absolutely going to need to heal here. Let's go ahead and get some damage in there. If you have the Master Mune like I do, it's actually really, really good here. The Master Mune is kind of the end game weapon for Serge. Nice, okay. So we actually won't be buying or getting him a rainbow weapon to replace his current weapon. Wow, what was the point of that? That was ridiculously easy. Did we even get, I don't know, that was a lot faster than I anticipated. Which is good since the rest of the episode was extremely long. Okay, well there we go. Well, let's go ahead and let's face off against some of these new enemies here now that we've gone ahead and defeated those guys. Real quick note here, I believe stone weapons are the way to go because they do, I think, the auto crit. Well, that was rude. What are these? These are the Gizmotoids, I guess. I don't know, they're weird. They also don't really have a lot going for them. Yeah, we're basically gonna stomp these guys as we go. But let's go ahead and finish. I think there's 4 of these guys here. And I think we can just actually, if we go through here, we can just cross over. Are there 4 guys? Or maybe it's just those 2. I think there's more than 2 over there. And we get the yellow brooch on this side. Well, let me finish up this guy and then go from there. Come here. Oh, we do have a new enemy here, so never mind. We also have the Gizmotoid bee back there. That's not what I was pointing at. What is that? Hang on. Can you back up for a second? The Gyroblade. There we go. Yeah, the Gyroblade is in the back here. It's got like blades and stuff. I didn't even get a chance to let it go. And that's pretty much how you're gonna be in this whole area. Are we overpowered? Is that what happened? I don't feel bad. Starkey, we're gonna have to have some talks if we're not gonna hit. Oh, here we go. We actually get to see an attack. Wow, a whole 27 hit points. I don't even have anything to say about that. All right, well, next time, what's going on in Chronopolis? I guess we'll go find out. I'll see you guys then. I'm gonna go save outside.